Okay, so we have another What I Ate Today. I think I've been doing these like consistently once a month. I haven't meant to do that, but I was just looking back over videos and it seems like I've been doing one once a month for the past several months. So that's cool. I guess I'll start with exercise. Of course, I did a Kathy Friedrich workout, one of her Fit Split workouts where you have, half of it is cardio and the other half is strength training. I think I did the boxing and legs and glutes one. That one's probably my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of the metabolic conditioning one where you do like a low impact workout and then it's the metabolic stuff. I don't like doing like she uses the discs or some sort of like sliding thing so that you can do jumping jacks without jumping, right? Because that's kind of a high impact move. So you kind of do this slidey jumping jack thing. I don't like it. It just feels awkward to me. So I usually modify that kind of stuff and just do regular jumping jacks. There's this one move, go down to the floor, your hands on the floor, and put one leg back and then the other leg back and then bring the other leg in, stand up, and then you start with the other leg and you just keep alternating. But I don't, like, my body is not in proportion at all. Like, I have really long legs compared to like my torso, which is just it's tiny. So getting my leg, like bringing one leg up. Oh, and then my boobs are giant. So like bringing one of my long ass like thighs up and I'm just like smashing my boob. It's kind of like you're doing a mountain climber, but you're putting your foot flat, right? So that you can stand back up. And it's impossible. It's like yoga, right? Like when you're in like down dog and you bring one leg in to do like a hip flexor sort of stretch or something. Like I can't do it. I have to like physically take my leg and put it over there. I can't just like gracefully do it because it just doesn't, it won't make it. There's no room. My legs are too long and just there's a lot of stuff going on. So like that's awkward. And then I don't know, there's some core stuff that I don't really like. So it's not my favorite. And then the metabolic conditioning one, like I don't know. I don't really see the point of those kind of workouts. I mean, it's essentially cardio, but you're using weights. You can't go heavy enough to do anything. So I don't know. And that one in particular, I just don't find very fun. But yeah, that's what I did because I wanted to do all the workouts from the series. And then I went, oh yeah, I don't like this one. That's why I haven't done this one in a while because it's not super fun. That was today anyway. The day I'm talking about was a couple days ago. Like I said, I did the lower body, I'm pretty sure. No, wait, I did the lower body yesterday. Day before would have been the push day with the shred cardio, which is actually pretty hard. The rest of the cardio is fairly easy, but yeah, that one I had to take a couple breaks. Anyway, diet-wise was a little weird. I feel like I say that every single time I do one of these. It started out okay, but dinner gets a little bit interesting. I started with a smoothie. It's so ugly because I put spinach in it. It's like, that's why I don't, unless I'm making like a blueberry one, it doesn't change the color as much. But if you put just like a tiny bit of spinach in like a strawberry smoothie, this is what it looks like. It's so nasty. And like, I'm not going to put more spinach than that. Like, then it looks better, but I only wanted a little bit. I didn't want to change the consistency or anything. So yeah, it just looks disgusting. But anyway, it's just banana, half of a frozen banana, a cup of frozen strawberries, a little bit of orange juice. I just use the concentrated. I just scoop it right out of the little container. Soy milk, like I said, a little bit of spinach, tablespoon of hemp seeds, and protein powder. What I've been doing actually is, I've been trying to do is when I get up in the morning and I have my coffee, I try to have a little protein bar with my coffee. So I can, try to eat before my workout, which is just really hard. Like I've said before, eating really early, even just having like breakfast after I work out is challenging. So trying to eat something, really dense it's just super, super hard. But I did it a few days in a row, and then after my workout, I would have some cereal. I really like the Kashi Lean. They're protein cereals, but they have one that's like coconut almond that they don't have at our regular grocery store, but they have at Target. And it's so good. It's really, really good. I love that one. I love the peanut butter one as well. So I've been having a bowl of that with some like strawberries on the side. But yeah, like I said, just having that first thing in the morning is so rough. So yeah, this morning I didn't do that. And then I just had a smoothie instead. So that was nice. And then my partner decided to try to make a little omelet with the Just Egg that he got from Walmart. We have tried this before. I think I talked about it a while ago. We had it at a veggie grill. They have a kind of a breakfast burrito thing with it in there. And it was like, whatever, take it or leave it, to me anyway. But yeah, he made this omelet. There's just shallot and some celery that needed to be used in there, and some of the tofurkey kielbasa sausage in there. And it's good. It's not like egg at all, which is fine for me. I don't want egg. I don't like eggs, so that's great. I mean, it's expensive. This is a big omelet. I had about half of it. And I think he used like half of the bottle, and one bottle is like at $6, something like that. So it's certainly not cheap, but it was a fun little extra thing to have. It was nice after the smoothie, right? To have something super savory after all that sugar. But yeah, if you're looking for something that's actually tastes like egg, I don't think it does at all. The texture, I guess, is kind of similar. It's been so long since I've had an omelet maybe like 2 times in my life. It's just not something I ever really ate. And scrambled eggs, every time I try to have them, I would just get nauseous. So yeah, but I think it's fairly similar. Certainly more similar than like tofu. But in terms of taste, I don't know. Doesn't have that eggy, sulfury thing to me. So yeah, that was very filling. A lot of protein. So of course I did not eat again until like 4 o'clock. That's when I had breakfast. Great. Good job. Actually did another meal preppy thing. This time I did a stir fry with rice and green onions and sesame seeds. The stir fry is just tofu and carrot, red bell pepper, broccoli, and just a simple like ginger, garlic, soy sauce, a little bit of maple syrup, maybe a few other things, just like a simple stir fry sauce. If I did it again, I would have cooked the tofu a little bit longer in the sauce to get it a little bit more browned and crisp, and I would have cooked the vegetables a little bit less. So they're a little bit too soft, I think, for like a stir fry, but still really good with the rice. What I love doing with rice is just putting a little bit of toasted sesame oil in it after it's cooked and ready and everything, but still warm. I just put, just a little bit. I don't measure it. I just kind of pour a little bit in and then carefully, fold it in, mix it in. It's so good. And then next to that, there's a bunch of fruit, some really, really sweet, delicious pineapple, and some strawberries. Dinner was supposed to be like a baked potato. Oh, I love baked potatoes so much. Some chickpeas on top. Just put them in a pan with some oil, salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. Just cook them a little bit so they get just a little bit crunchy. And some of the cheesy sauce I've mentioned before, one of those carrot potato recipes that I really like. I think it's good. It doesn't taste like cheese, but it's really good. Yeah, I was going to have that and maybe some soup along with it. Stuff happens, got too late, and instead I had some Soylent and an apple and some smoked almonds. That was my dinner. Yeah, a partner had already made stuff for toddler. He made some seitan that has like a bunch of vegetables in it, mushrooms and peppers and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what he did, but I was like, yeah, that's not for me. I'm not really into that. He made like a cheesy sauce too that my kid absolutely loves. He's trying to like perfect this cheese sauce, using lactic acid and just, I don't know what all he's doing. Just stuff, But yeah, so my kid likes that as well. I'm not a super big fan. So toddler was having that. I think some other stuff. I can't remember, but that was going to be their dinner. So it's like, whatever. They're not going to eat baked potato. I don't want to spend forever in the kitchen just making food for me. And like I said, it was already late. So yeah, it was Soylent apple and almonds. And of course, toddler ate some of my almonds, which was fine. That was like way too many. It doesn't look like that many because the ramekin is so tiny, but it was actually, I don't know, it was probably like 2 ounces in there. So yeah, there's no way I could have finished all that. Next, I was going to have some chickpea cookie dough. Many of you probably heard of this or even tried it. It's exactly what it sounds like. You use chickpeas and peanut butter, a little bit of sweetener, maple syrup or whatever, and blend it up, food processor, and then add some chocolate chips, and it's really not bad. The last time before this that I made it, which probably, I don't know, a couple years ago, I was like, what the hell? It's not good, because I used to make it before then and I really liked it. And I think what I did is I used canned. I don't think it really works with canned chickpeas because of the amount of salt. So this time I made sure to make my own chickpeas and use that. And yeah, it's pretty good. Toddler really likes it, of course. This time I made it, I ended up chopping up the chocolate chips a little bit so there would be more chocolate throughout, because of course when they're eating it, they're just searching for all the chocolate chips and then they complain that all the chocolate chips are gone. Point is, I was gonna have that for like dessert, but I didn't because partner surprised me with ice cream with some yummy Ben & Jerry's, the coconut 7-layer, whatever it's called. It's so good. Yeah, they have some new flavors. They have 3 sunflower butter flavors, and they all sound so good, but man, I am not excited about sunflower butter. I don't like it, which is so funny because then the last thing I ate was sunflower seeds. I love sunflower seeds. They are so delicious. They don't taste too bitter to me at all. Oh my God. Like I grew up I'm half sunflower seed at this point. Anyway, I love sunflower seeds. I hate sunflower butter. It is so bitter. It is so disgusting. And I hate stuff that has it as like a replacement for peanut butter. Like the No Way chocolates, they're peanut butter cups, because it's supposed to be like low allergen stuff. All the major allergens are missing, right? So they don't use peanut butter, they use sunflower butter. And man, like you can tell it's just not good. So I'm assuming it's not going to have that taste. Otherwise, like, why would they even use that? Like, why? No. I have a feeling most people would not really like that. I'm assuming it's not going to taste like sunflower butter, but maybe it does. And oh, that'd be so sad. But yeah, the flavors sound so good. They're all like cookie kind of flavors. There's a mint chocolate one and creme brulee and something else. I think just a regular chocolate chip, something like that. And then there's another almond one called Netflix and Chilled, which like Netflix and chilled, doesn't that mean like sex? Doesn't it? Right? I don't know, it's kind of weird, but whatever. And I think that one sounded good too. I think it's just a bunch of chocolate, so yeah, it's probably good. So I had a little bit of that. I put it in the tiny, tiny ramekin, the same kind that I had for my almonds. A partner just picked up a bunch from the dollar store. I don't know why. He was doing something with them. But yeah, man, I love little tiny bowls. It's not even like a portion control thing. Like I was just going to sit down with the whole pint, whatever. But it's just so cute. It's just so cute having food in little tiny bowls. I don't know. It feels special. And like I said, then I had some sunflower seeds, and it was way too late by that point. It's like right before bed. I'm eating sunflower seeds and like trying not to drink water. It's just bad. It's bad news. Of course, I woke up to pee. And I think that is it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, support the so close. Support the channel, patreon.com/unnaturalvegan. Shirts, teespring.com/stores/unnatural-vegan, I think. And I should have a new video very soon. I don't care about football, but I do watch the halftime show every year. And last year's was just the worst thing ever. And then this year's, oh my God, J-Lo and Shakira, it was so good. I was already pretty hype. It's like, this is going to be good for sure. Like, there's no way this isn't going to be good. But man, it was incredible. If you haven't seen it, I don't know. Like, it's not even like, I've never owned a J-Lo CD or Shakira, but like, they are performers, right? And I don't know, to have two older kind of, women at this point just have that much energy and just look like, they're in their 20s. It was awesome. Of course, J-Lo's portion in particular, especially the Love Don't Cost a Thing part, was so good. It was choreographed by, I can't remember her name. It's Paris something. She's choreographed like, I don't know, all the best music videos, like Sierra's Level Up video. That is, I have watched it. I don't even know how many times. It's so good. She did a choreography for Justin Bieber's Yummy, which is, I hate that song. It's terrible. But again, I have watched her video so many times. It's so good. So yeah, there's a portion, or maybe the entire all of J-Lo's portions were choreographed by her. I'm not sure, but I know this one part that's like a remix of Love Don't Cost a Thing is choreographed by Paris, and it is so good. It's the best part of the whole thing. Still doesn't beat the Beyonce one though. Like having the Destiny's Child like reunion, I squealed.